Welcome back to the Mid-Year Mitch YouTube channel. In today's episode, we're stepping away from the garage, and I just want to give you guys a little bit of a life update here. I haven't made a video in a couple weeks, and there's a very good reason for that, because I am now officially a father. So we had our boy last week, and things have changed a little bit. I wanted to give you guys an update on the situation, just talk about things that have happened, and what you can expect in the next coming weeks for videos and stuff like that. So it's been a crazy process. I'm sure you guys, being parents, grandparents, and having siblings or whatever that have kids, you guys know the process, but it was a little crazy seeing it firsthand. We were a little bit late, just a couple days. We were supposed to be due on the 14th, and I was really hoping we'd be on the 14th or after, because we had a concert to go to. Paul McCartney came to town, and I desperately wanted to see that concert, so I was begging little man to stay in there just a couple more days, so that way we could see the concert. And we did, and he was jamming the whole time. We had a blast, and I was just really glad that we were able to do that one last thing before he came. And the little dude, he came. Mom did great. She's tougher than I am. She put up with a lot, and you know, the process is crazy. She's a little beat up from it. It's going to take her a while to recover, but the first thing that crossed my mind after I saw everything that happened was the song Cats in the Cradle. And the song starts off with, "A child arrived just the other day. He came into the world in the usual way." Well, that glosses over all of that. That does not put any emphasis on that whatsoever, which is fine, but there's a lot going on there. There's a big bond there, and just seeing him come out being kind of gray and seeing him take his first breath and watching the life come into him was just incredible. The nurse was watching my reaction, and I think she got a pretty good one. If I'll be honest, I didn't pass out, which I was proud of that. And all things seem to be pretty good. So we're back at home, and I'm taking a couple weeks off from working in the garage. So I'm sure some of you are going to comment down below congratulations. I'll just preemptively say thank you. I don't know how many of these I'll be able to get to, but I really appreciate all the support that you guys give. And a bunch of people have asked me, like, what's your opinion on being a dad? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? How do you feel about the whole thing? And the first thing that popped into my mind, which may sound a little odd, is the movie The Grinch. At the end of the movie, I'm not saying I'm a Grinch, but at the end of the movie, whenever he saves all the Christmas presents and his heart grows several times, that's what I feel like this process has done to me. I feel like I've changed just in that short time being a father. It's absolutely insane. Our boy is doing good. His name is Arthur Jude, and not necessarily for Hey Jude, but Maddie really liked St. Jude, and I was really supporting Jude because of Hey Jude and the Beatles. So we got that little nod there, and we got to hear Hey Jude live, and he was jamming in there to that, so that was pretty cool. And it was really touching. We were at the hospital getting ready to leave, and Maddie was sitting there waiting for me to go get the car, and a lady walked in and congratulated her, seeing the car carrier there on the baby, asked what his name was, and Maddie told her, and she said, "That's my father's name," and she was there to visit her father. So it's just one of those cool things that make you think sometimes things don't happen for a coincidence, that there's a higher power kind of making some of those things happen. Just that little thing to touch somebody else, which was really cool. But as for car content, you can see we've got a whole bunch of junk laid out here. Probably a couple months ago, I went and picked up this rear clip. I thought it was an original clip that someone put a whale tail on and flared quarters. I have the quarters laying in here, but I ended up learning after I looked and I saw a bunch of pop rivets in this thing, and this thing actually is green fiberglass. This is a whole Eckler's rear clip that looks like it was on a 66 or 7 that they sold in the catalog, and it had 6 taillights, which someone decided to remove the middle ones. So I didn't realize it was aftermarket until I already got it. I thought I got a good deal on it because I could grind this off and put quarters on it and make it a nice piece. So it's either going to become like a flower box, or maybe one day we'll build a ratty Misfit 2, but it'll be a convertible, or I might just sell it if somebody wants something like this. But eventually I want to get a shop. People have asked that as well. We have our little garage here, which is a good size for storage. But out this way I want to put a pole building up, so maybe we'll use this as a display or a sign, or I don't know. It's just sitting here on a chassis that my customer sent over. We've got Corvette parts scattered everywhere. As for car content, I'm not going to be working in the garage for a couple weeks. I'm going to take some time off to spend here. My boss at work has been very generous in supporting me with this whole endeavor. He has a family as well, so he understands, which is awesome. But I do have a house video coming up that I will get to you guys probably this week or next week. An update. I've had it filmed for a while. I've just been waiting till little man comes. I've had a whole bunch of videos planned for filler content, basically. So I have a video to do on the full build of the sacrificial split. We just shipped that car off. It left the garage Monday, I believe. I don't know. Friday, all the days are blurring together. It left earlier in the week, so we have a video on that. I've got some videos coming up on some Vetmasters parts that I have to do. The house one, we've had a ton of work done. You can see I haven't cleaned up all these sticks. We have a bunch of sticks here. My buddy who owns Overkill put a driveway in for us. He also did some tree trimming in exchange for some work I'm doing on Overkill. So I did a lot of work tearing Overkill apart to make a bunch of changes, but then baby came, and well, I have like 3 different projects that are started that aren't finished. So whenever I get back to the garage, that'll be what you'll see. I was hoping to get one of those Overkill videos out, but timing just didn't work out for me to be able to get a video done to get to you guys, because I like to finish the project. But big shout out to my buddy Greg. I'll put his info down below if you need any tree trimming, as well as he sells a bunch of different like protein powders and other products like that. So I'll put those down below if you want to show your support for him for helping us out here, because we had some sketchy trees here. I'll show you those in that other video. We've got some project car reviews coming up. There should be one of those this week on a topic that somebody commented down below. I do read comments even if I don't get a chance to respond to all of them. But I did read this one. I've been trying to find the right car to do this video on, and it just happened to pop up. So I'll be sure to have that out probably Friday. And I have another project car review to do in the local area that several of you guys sent to me on Facebook. It was for sale on Marketplace. I sent it to a few friends, and one of my friends bought it. It's local now, so I'm going to run over and do a review on it. It needs some fiberglass work. I think he said it had some spots of rust in the bird cage. So there'll be a couple videos like that. I know the video on Don Glaze's 63 split window on Geezer's Garage, I know a lot of people liked that one, so it'll be similar to that style. Let's talk about upcoming things that are important. I'm working on a chassis swap class. I'm working with my buddy Jeff. We're gonna take his 65 Corvette, cut the floor out, pull the body off, set it on a Roadster Shop chassis, glue the new dynamic floor in, maybe a couple other modifications, and send it down the road. I'm a little backed up right now, but it looks like we're gonna be end of April, early May right now. If you're interested in the class, that'll be on my website. I have to add a separate section for that. But I'm looking at getting like 3 or 4 people out. It's just gonna be a couple bucks to come out here and to learn, to work with us, to figure out what materials we use. You know, if you're gonna do one of these yourself, it could be helpful to see how we do it, just to give you another idea of maybe you need different clamps, maybe you need different tools. It just gives you some more experience before you tackle it with your car. So that'll be up there. You know, hotel's not included, airfare is not included. You have to get all those accommodations yourself, but you know, we could get a group chat going if there's somebody that wants to coordinate. Maybe you guys are coming from a similar area, you could carpool or share a room, whatever you're looking to do, we could try to establish that if anybody's interested. If you want to show your support for the channel because of all the things that are going on, check out my website. You can buy merch there. I have Vetmasters parts there. I'm also looking at getting birdcage parts on my website. I'm working on getting, I have an LLC right now, but I'm working on getting my PA license so that way I can actually sell parts. So I'm looking at selling the birdcage pieces, you know, windshield frame pieces, latch pillars, the rockers. I'm working with a couple people that may have hinge pillars they're developing, and I am going to be selling Z-bars as well. I have a vendor that makes those. And I also have my t-shirts, and what else do we have on there? Windshield spacers, and I'm going to try to come out with some stuff for the holidays. I'm going to try to come out with some new t-shirts maybe for next year. Didn't have any this year, but they're expensive to make, unfortunately, in a reasonable batch to be able to make it reasonably priced for you guys to buy. So I have a couple ideas. So one of them might be Beatles inspired, but I'm not very creative, so it takes me a minute to come up with that kind of stuff. But I may come up with a sweatshirt design or quarter zip and a couple t-shirts. So I've got ideas. I've been churning on stuff. I've been churning on ideas to keep me busy. I mean, I know I'm going to be busy with little guy, but I've been planning things to do for this time. So now is the time around the holidays, now that little guy's here. So that's what we're going to do. And I appreciate all your support, all the kind words, comments, likes, subscribes. It really helps my videos. There's even that hype button you can do. Really don't know how all that works, but I think it helps. So I really appreciate that. And if you want to show your support by buying stuff, sharing the parts that I have, I really appreciate it. My goal one day is to grow the website, and you know, we can sell pretty much most of the parts that we use on the channel. So birdcage, fiberglass parts, adhesives, and develop maybe some more tools. So that's kind of the overall plan. If there's anything that you're interested in, go to my website. There's a message me section. You can contact me if you have any questions on the class or what I'm thinking. But if you are interested, you know, just go ahead and send me a message so I can gauge it. It's not going to be anything crazy. Like, I don't want to charge a lot of money because one is I'm just a regular guy doing this, but also like this is our first class that we're going to be doing. I will be recording some of it, but I just want to get your guys' take on, you know, is this enough content? I have lots of ideas for things that we can do. I'd like to get the car basically complete the way it is, tear it down, cut the floor out, glue the new floor in, put the body on. Maybe we could start working on the steering, getting all that stuff going. But there's a lot of work to do, and if there's 3 or 4 or 5 of us working in the garage independently or together, we should be able to get a lot done. That would really help me catch up with what we have going on in life. So that was a lot of rambling, that was a lot of talking, but that covers, I think, all the videos I wanted to discuss. And I should probably get back in there to see if little man is going crazy. I also, I don't know if this is recommended or even a good practice. This is like a totally joking, not serious. I would never change his name. But it was about 3 a.m. the other day. He was fussing because he had a diaper that needed to be changed. He was very angry, and whenever he needs something done, he needs it done right now, and he's not afraid to tell you about it. And at 3 a.m., I was not the happiest camper since I went to bed at 1. I was not the happiest camper, and I normally sleep through like an air raid. So it's pretty impressive that he was able to wake me up. But I guess when he's 3 inches from your head and the bassinet screaming, it gets your attention. But I decided to coin a name for him whenever he was flailing his arms, because it sounded like I was tearing him apart, even though I was just changing a wet diaper. I called him Walter. So no offense if there's somebody watching this that's called Walter. But I coined a separate name for him for whenever he has those moments where he's just freaking out beyond all belief. Because Arthur would never do something like that. Arthur's calm, Arthur's pretty cool, but sometimes his alter ego comes out, and that's Walter. So I don't know if anybody's ever come up with an alter ego name for their child or not, but I feel like it was fitting because he goes from the cutest little bean to like the angriest little troll in moments. He's great, but oh my gosh, he's got a set of lungs on him like you wouldn't believe. He does get hangry, and that might be from me. But I'm rambling. So I really appreciate the support, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I am hoping to put out maybe another 1 or 2 videos this week to get caught up, to make up for the fact I didn't do some over the past couple weeks. But I've got a lot of work to do, and I'll catch you guys later. Also, if any of you guys have a good nickname for my boy, I'd like to hear that, because he's probably going to get a car-inspired onesie at some point, especially for Carlisle. He's got to have his apparel. I mean, I got my Mid-Year Mitch swag like you guys do, so he needs something. Tom Payne came up with AJ, the Stingray AJ. Like, that works. That one works. Mini Mid-Year is what I was coming up with. So let me know if you have an idea for a name that we can call Little Bugger, because I'll probably get to put on a t-shirt for him, so I'd appreciate any input there.